And just for full disclosure for the audience, we literally only met one time.
Like a couple weeks ago.
This is literally like, I think, our second time talking, pretty much.
For sure.
And the reason why I'm bringing you here on this podcast is because I think that just when we first met at that kickback, I think I just recognized something special in you. And like you just seem to have like this charisma, this magic. And I was like, yo, real recognize real. Like,
hey, appreciate
definitely want to get to know you better. And I actually saw something on your Instagram where you were talking about men building up each other. And I think you posted it a while back, I think. And on the caption, you said, all too often, we men find it easier to criticize each other instead of building each other up.
Yeah.
Black men should build each other up. So talk about that. Talk about like where that comes from and why you think that way.
So I feel like, I mean, in this world we live in nowadays, you have people that they find it, like I say, much easier to criticize something or to talk down on something, you know, for clicks or whatever the underlying issue is, rather than giving advice or constructive criticism.
Yeah.
There's a big difference between just criticizing something and giving somebody constructive criticism the way they can try to get better. You know, helping somebody get better. If you see somebody doing something wrong, let them know what it is. Let them know how they can fix it or why you're kind of telling them that. That way you give them a chance to be better rather than just talking down on them and, you know, for whatever laugh or whatever's going on. I think we do that all too often, whether it's somebody's clothes, their job, what they drive, anything like that. We find ways to, you know, most people, they find ways to put others down to make themselves feel better. And it shouldn't really be like that. We should always be looking for ways to help somebody be better. Because you never know what that person going to do later on in life or anything like that, just from that one little encounter that you corrected. You know, because some people, they really might not know better.
Yeah.
They just doing what they maybe seen parents do or relatives do, social media, whatever they thought was a cool thing. They thought it was right just because they see it. I think another thing we have issue with nowadays is because we see something a lot, we think it's right.
Right.
And I think, you know, we got to kind of break that. So just because you see everybody doing it, that don't mean it's right. So just correcting somebody and letting them know what's going on, you know, could just put somebody so much further ahead. You know, given the knowledge that we've learned, that's something that I like doing. I don't feel like everybody should start at ground zero just because that's where we started. I feel like if we, you know, impart the knowledge that we have onto others, and you know, we let them start where we end, it, you know, we get so much further rather than everybody starting at the starting point.
Yeah. So that concept of standing on the shoulders of giants, pretty much. Yeah.